In order to submit the applications, a special right is needed: submission of VAT liability applications. On the home page of the register, the current status of the representative person is displayed, including the applications that have been submitted in this info system. An example client is not currently registered as VAT liable and has not submitted any applications. One can start filling in the application by clicking the New Application button. This opens up a list of possible applications that depend on the current status of the client. For instance, if the client is already liable to VAT or not. As an example, let us look at the submission of the registration and deletion applications. The example client is currently not VAT liable. Therefore, the option Registration as a person liable to VAT is available. An application form is opened. The length of the application depends on the data that is needed for the specific client. If all the necessary data is filled in, one can submit the application. Then a notification is displayed for the registration as liable to VAT, and the client has the possibility to download the decision. Depending on the circumstances, the application can be sent to review. In this case, a final response will be received in a certain time period that is included in the notification. While moving back to the register data, one can notice that the current status has been changed. The client is now liable to VAT and the recently submitted application status is granted. The decision can also be downloaded by clicking on the icon of the status. If the liability start date is in the future, the liability is not shown in the block of the current state. It is only shown when the liability period is ongoing. If the application status is under review, the register data provides information in which status the submitted application currently is. If some additional documents are needed by the official, then one can simply move to the application in order to provide additional information. The example client is now liable to VAT, and the New Application button also includes the option Deletion from VAT Register. Let us now look at the deletion from VAT Register process. If the application data has been inserted and submitted, then a notification is displayed for the deletion from VAT Register. While moving back to the registered data, one will notice that the current status has been changed. The client is not liable to VAT, and the recently submitted application status has been changed into granted. Additional information for filling in the applications can be found on several info buttons and for information concerning liability on the e-tax homepage.